Good morning all of you. In last lecture I already told about the properties of a metal. Metal is a malleable in nature. You are able to convert it into sheet. When you beat with a hammer, you are able to convert into sheet. Metal is a ductile. You are able to convert into wire. Metal are sonorous in nature. It produces the sound. Metals are very shiny in nature, lustrous in nature. Metals are hard. Some metals are very soft in nature like sodium, potassium. These are the very soft in nature. And one metal is also when you put on the palm, it start melting. That is a gallium. Gallium, the symbol is a Ga. Yes, gallium. And one metal is there which is a liquid in nature. That is a mercury used in the thermometer to measure the temperature of our body. Some other properties also. But in this lecture we try to discuss about the common uses of a metal. First of all, we think about the jewelry. Yes, jewelry. It produces a shine. If anybody see the jewelry, that you able to see that it produces the shine. Yes, why it is produce the shine? I already told. Electron shells are there. When they get electron get the energy from outside, electrons start jump in next shell. But when they again come back in the same shell, yes, electron from here to here move here and again come back, again lose some energy, that is in the form of a light. Again lose the same energy in the form of a light. Yes, so jewelry, metal like gold, silver, platinum are used as a jewelry. And these are highly lustrous in nature. They have ability to shine or reflect the lights. That's why it shiny in nature. And these metal also are highly malleable, able to convert it into sheet very easily when beat with the hammer. And they have highly unreactive in nature, not reacted with the environment, not affected by environment, not rusted by the environment. Yes, not rusted by the due to moisture and oxygen, air. Yes, next, dentistry. Metal forms a alloy easily. Alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or a metal or a non-metal. If one of the metal is a mercury, yes, what is the alloy? First of all, alloy is a mixture of maybe metal or a non-metal, may or two or more metal or a non-metal. When the one metal is a mercury, yes, see there, alloy. If one metal is a mercury, for example, another is a sodium, that form the amalgam, that forms the amalgam. If one metal is a mercury, that form the amalgam. Yes, for example, silver, gold plus mercury is used to fill the cavity in the teeth and used to make the artificial teeth also. So metals are very useful in nature. It's a very important role in our life. It plays very important role in our life. Next is the making of wires. Metals are good conductor of electricity and able to convert it into wires, ductile in nature. Why they are the good conductor of electricity? I already told, because metals have a loosely bound electron, because gap between positive and negative is more. So attraction is less. So it's very easy to take out the electron outside by applying the voltage, positive and negative. Electron move in positive direction. Yes. So metals are good conductor of electricity and ductile in nature. Copper, aluminium, tungsten. Tungsten used in the bulb as a filament, wire. Are the drawn into wire to make the electric wire. It is used to make the electric wire. Yes. Next is the firework. Yes, firework. Magnesium ribbon. You see in the chemistry lab, it is like a ribbon. When you burn it, try to burn it. First of all, rub with the, that is a sandpaper. Then you then it produce, when you burn it, it produce the dazzling white light. Yes, like dazzling white light is there, a dazzling white flame. Yes, you can say that dazzling white flame. Second, added in the sparklers and white firecrackers, in the firecracker, used in the firecrackers. Yes, next is the galvanization. Very important process, that one. Yes, the process of coating of zinc of metal surface is called galvanization. For example, yes, see there. For example, you have iron, any iron atom. If you put the zinc coating on of it, so oxygen and moisture not coming directly contact with the iron. So rusting reaction is not possible. So galvanization is a very important process. Zinc is a more reactive than iron. Zinc reactivity there, but an iron not reactive. Mainly iron protected by using galvanization process. Galvanization process. To prevent the rusting of iron, iron emerged in the molten zinc. When you put the iron in the molten zinc, then zinc coated iron when it is cooled slowly. When it is cooled slowly. Yes, next use is a thermometer. Thermometer. Yes, you know about the thermometer, clinical thermometer. In clinical thermometer, you know that it helps to measure the temperature of our body. Yes, mercury, used as a liquid metal is there. Why it is used important? Because mercury do not stick to the glass. That is very important, because mercury makes the cohesive forces, not the adhesive forces. Mercury expand on heating. Yes, when little bit heat they get, they start expand. Special properties. That's why use in the thermometer. Yes, next is the cooking utensil. Yes, metal also used in the cooking utensil. Formation of the cooking utensil. Make the cooking utensil. Copper, iron, aluminium utensils are the good conductor of heat. That's why it is used for the cooking utensils. Formation of the cooking utensils. Yes, next is a foil. Next is a foil. Yes, foil. Aluminium highly malleable, so used as a foil for packaging the foodstuffs, making the wrappers of the medicines, for the packaging of the chocolates, every different things, foodstuffs is there. Yes, lot of another uses also of the metals. Metals are used for formation of the machineries. You get different things. Every time we use the metals for different things. Yes, in next lecture we discuss about the properties of a non-metal. Properties of non-metal and uses of non-metal, and last topic is a alloy. Alloy. Yes, thank you.